So, guys, this is the first video. There's going to be two parts to this video. We're going to be getting right into it. And the reason why I'm making this one is because I thought that I should provide more value on this channel, make it less about my own reflections, which I do find valuable for myself. But I thought being being more of a teacher and actually getting things across in that way would be a lot more beneficial for everybody, right? I think it's just more valuable, both for me and for you. I learned by teaching, you guys learn by just watching, and kind of these niche concepts. And as you guys know, the main principles of this channel is discipline and quitting addictions, right? Or really just habits. It's really just habits and discipline. We'll call it that, right? And you can because those are really transferable. And I think those skills, once you have these habits and really just deep discipline, call it maniacal if you want to, but just this crazy discipline that you can channel towards one goal. That's what we're really trying to do on this channel. A little bit of my experience and how I've used this discipline to help me, not only in the gym, right? The gym has been one. I've been lifting for 5 years. I've been constantly working out every day, training, and I've never quit. It's not something I'm planning to quit ever, unless work takes up so much time that I have to lower that standard just a bit. But I do have a standard of training almost every single day, pretty hard too. I love it, and that's one way I channel my discipline and focus into that area. When I was 18 years old, I hit masters in a game called League of Legends. I started out bronze, and I just used my discipline and maniacal focus to really involve myself in the game, really just become obsessed with it, integrate myself with it, and within 1.5 years of actually doing that, I hit masters. Or actually, it was around a year. So I went from really the bottom of the bottom to top 0.06% in the game, which is the most popular game out there. When I was 19 and 20, this is when I first wanted to start my own business. I actually left college for a semester to do so, and even though it didn't work, I kept trying. I actually found online consulting, online sales, things like this, and I actually just used my maniacal focus and discipline to become as best and as competent as I could, which is always getting better at communication. So that's a little bit of that. Obviously, what you see online is very impressive. So on scale, it doesn't seem like that much. People are making millions online. I helped other businesses in the industry collect 300 grand in 1 year, which is pretty all right for someone who is new. And I'm always still getting better at it. So these are just a little bit of my track record for using discipline, using habits to my advantage, and how you guys can do the same. So the first one is going to be some setups I have on Google Chrome that if you're really just working, these will help you really navigate things as best as possible. Really make sure that you're not losing any attention anywhere and you're really just focused on yourself. So the first one, I don't know, I kind of had this up because I know people use this to kind of just draw on it, the Miro board, but we're going to go through extensions, bookmarks, organization, all these things. So first, I have my Google Calendar. I'll share that real quick. This is my Google Calendar. It's pretty much like this every day. I wake up around 7. Obviously, this is give or take. I don't want you guys to think that I'm like a military officer. As much as I try to be, I wish I could follow this exactly to a T, but I can't. Things do happen and things get in the way. However, this is what I try to base my average day around. And obviously you guys see that, oh my gosh, where is he socializing, or where is he doing things that he loves? This can give or take, as I mentioned. Really these things underneath that are product and strategy, or things in the morning if I don't have anything to do and there's a Saturday, instead of reading, maybe I'll go out or I'll go see a friend or I'll have a call. And especially during product and strategy, this is times where I try and use my time as efficiently as possible. I'll usually be working, I'll be thinking, I'll be reading books, I'll be getting smarter, and sometimes I'll just be going out and learning along the way. So I'll cover that in a bit. Even when I'm outside, sometimes I like to take notes on my phone of little things I learned throughout the day. I find it very helpful. So that's one thing I do, how I get around and how I actually socialize. However, this tends to be my day-to-day and what I try and live up to. And this can sometimes change, but I try to make it not, right? I try to make this pretty consistent. So as you see, 7 a.m., you can see my little emojis as well. It makes the game fun. It makes it actually enjoyable. So I really like putting these emojis on it because it can help me kind of be like, oh cool, I get to do that. It just makes it look a little more exciting. But again, you don't want it to be too exciting, but you want it to be something that you're pleased to look at, I would say. Somewhat pleased to look at. Because I'm not getting that much dopamine from looking at this. We can make another video on dopamine hacking and how to channel that as well. However, this is really just making a calendar look cool, right? So 7 a.m. wake up. By 7:15, my wake up, I'm usually just washing my face, getting dressed, straight to work if I can, straight to it. I'm doing outbox, I'm seeing emails. I try and eat while I do this. I try and actually bring my breakfast upstairs if I can, just to be right at the desk. People say don't do that, but I've always liked it, and it helps me get to work right away. And I really sometimes just can't turn that part off to like, hey, I want to get to work, I want to do this. So I have that open. If I can eat during it, I will. If not, sometimes I'll eat downstairs. It really depends on, what it's like at the time. But really, it's just getting to work, checking like investments, checking my calendar, checking my emails, checking my messages, responding to people, stuff like this, right? Or sometimes responding, sometimes I'll wait if it's an important thing or whatever it is, right? But that sometimes can happen there. Meditation, I'll meditate either outside or in a bathroom just because it's very quiet. Do that for 15 minutes, get straight to reading. I'll choose the reading the night before actually, so give me 1 second. These are called daily trackers. So this is how you plan out your day by the half hour the night before, right? So you can see during this night 9 to 10 p.m. We can get there in a second. I'm usually cleaning anything that needs to be cleaned. I live pretty minimalistic, so my focus is really captured on the goals at hand. I'm usually thinking a little bit, trying to journal. You see my little journal there. Strategy, how can I get better the next day? And I'm actually supplying myself with water as well for the next day as well, and the next morning. So I've got that done. Usually I plan out my day the night before, and this is a little sheet to do so. I don't think I can share this below because this, obviously full transparency, this is not mine. This is not mine. This is from Charlie Morgan, who probably got it from Sam Ovens. They're like productivity leaders, in the space. So I got this from them. I use it every day. And it's really just a way to plan out your day the night before, plan your day by the half hour, and see what major tasks you got done and how you could improve. So we got that. And that's how I plan my books the night before as well, so I don't have to waste decisions choosing on what book. So for example, today I'll be reading this chapter from Think and Grow Rich called The Fear of Poverty, because I think a lot of people, whether they know it or not, can be scared of being poor, which can get them into trouble right when they're making decisions. So I want to read that chapter, really want to just internalize that, so that's the book for the day. Then I have calls. Usually schedule most of my work around here, meeting people, stuff like this. So I'll be doing this at this time. And then product and strategy, that's really just reading books, strategizing, I want to make products and making products, learning skills, stuff like this, constantly getting better. I have even times for eating, and then sometimes if I'm going out and I'm working out, I have driving time just because I think that's important to, really get down there, because sometimes you forget, hey, it takes 15 minutes to get here, it takes 30 minutes to get here, and that kind of sucks, right? That's really more of just hey, I'm on my game, I know exactly what's going on, I kind of like that control. Might be maybe a little too much, but that's definitely one thing to be aware of. So this is a good schedule if you want to kind of set yourself up like this. This is pretty cool. And then we're going to get into something even niftier. Bookmarks. So bookmarks, this is an extension. We can do extensions later though. This is really cool. But bookmarks, this will be the last part of the video. Don't want this to be too overwhelming. You guys got the schedule down. I can make another video on this too, but this is pretty cool. We can get into warm apps later. The chest, just investments in my finances, and then boom. I actually just removed all of my bookmarks from this bar because I found myself clicking unnecessarily. So I put them all here. This is really cool. This is very organized. This is where my daily trackers are. My school tabs I need to open, and I only have the ones I need to open. I don't have anything extra, anything unnecessary. I keep it very lightweight for a reason. Learning, this is my favorite tab. So YouTube videos that I need to watch next, I put under YouTube. Things I read, I need to read here. Groups, clubs I'm in, online, stuff like this, I'll put under groups. My health, just one simple page, that's where I contact my doctors. Journaling, if I'm ever journaling online, I like to keep a notebook that I journal with, but sometimes I do it online, and I have my morning journal and my night journal. ChatGPT, just in case I need to ask questions, do things, etc. Gmail, pretty important as well. If I'm checking emails, I can just click it here. I removed it from this tab, and this is why I got this extension, because I found myself going to Gmail too many times, just losing focus. So I really just altered everything to make sure I'm not clicking on it when I don't need to. Travel, this is for flights, my built rewards to use points for flights. Tools, so this is where this document comes in, the Miro, which I didn't get a chance to use in this video. I do want to in the next for other things, but that's pretty cool. Documenting, this is actually a resume reviewer, so it compares and really contrasts your resumes to other people and other significant figures that are big in your space. I mean, you can really compare yourself to Barack Obama if you want to. So I thought that was really nifty. Put that on there. Google Drive, if I need to hit that. I also have the hyperlink right here. And then other stuff, random stuff that I just don't really use anymore, but I still have in my bookmarks tab. So that's really how you can navigate your computer as efficiently as possible. It's very clean. You're not looking at other things, doing extra clicks. You can just go right to the link if you want to. I really love that. Obviously, I have some other investment stuffs right here, some other extensions, and yeah, that's really how you maximize your day, right? Let me go back to the Miro board and end it there. That's really how you not only maximize your day. I'm not sure what I meant, what that means, but it really is just tools to make yourself productive. Use your maniacal focus and your discipline, and really get the ball rolling every day. I don't know what I was doing here. I was making some boards, but I thought this was pretty cool how this Miro thing just started out here. I think even making stuff like this, guys, is pretty cool. I really find that really interesting. But I hope you guys found this video helpful. I'm going to end it here just because this is a lot of information already. You guys can watch this on 1.5x. Probably should have said that at the beginning, but that is on the channel title. And the next one, I'll plan it out. I'll see what I want to make. I'm already thinking that I already have an idea of what might be cool to make. I think I mentioned it in this video, but we'll get back to that. Want to leave you guys be with this information. Google Calendar, bookmark setup. Do this, guys. Have your Google Calendar. Make it fun to look at. Don't make it boring. I hated calendars that weren't exciting. You need to stay busy. I think it's pretty fun too. So you got this, and then you have your bookmarks as well. This is really good to stay organized. Have a good one, and thanks for watching.